sayonara. Well done, how dare you? Never too late to bend the knee. When hell freezes over, sayonara. I know the time of darkness will come someday, but I will fight it till the day I die. The world decided to reject you. If so, what do you fight for? You must know your place. Now it's time to feast. Bring it out, keep finding. Diving deep like cold steel. I won't face my doom, sayonara. Well done, how dare you? Never too late to bend the knee. When hell freezes over, sayonara. I know the time of darkness will come someday, but I will fight it till the day I die. Break it out, diving deep like cold steel. I will not face my doom, sayonara.
Hello everyone, my name is Notepad and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be working more on Cardboard Hustle. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And most people are probably partying tonight, but I'm not because I keep drinking too much, and that's not good for me. Though I am taking my medication again properly. That is a good thing, because if I don't take my medication correctly, bad things happen, and I get eepy. And unfortunately, it is also eepy. I am very eepy. But let's get to work. There's been a couple things we've done in the meantime, you could say. So, first things first. Lore. We did lore. Well, I did lore. A lot of lore. Basic concept. Hey, there's a magic world where everything is all this magic bullshit is here. Welcome to that is Orth. However, the Eternal Emperor literally dreamed Earth, which he believed to be perfect. This led to, hey, everyone, he fell into an endless slumber. Now everyone wants his throat. This leads to season 1 through 3 of Dual Reality, otherwise known as the first 3 seasons of the fictional Invoker television show. Effectively, this is... I've always wanted the seasons in this to be more like campaign templates of what to do. If you want something like very early Yu-Gi-Oh, dual monsters and things, it's like season 1, season 2 if you want more GX stuff. Do you want to really lean into the fact that this is a kid's show? Go to season 3 kind of stuff. When it comes to like the Orthian Mandate, this is where, oh, shit's getting weird. This is your first time to start getting very odd, very strange, and absolutely bonkers. Because, oh, hey, we need to go to Orth. We need to go to Orth and we need to battle it out there. Yep, Forgotten Memories, otherwise known as the Ancient History section, which is literally all about doing mystery stuff. The I Can't Believe It's Not 5Ds. And the End of the Fucking World. Yeah, it's just Shin Megami Tensei. That's the best way to think about it. It's a Shin Megami Tensei with card games. That was the entire that was the joke here with the god cards. Oh no, and Aeon and all that. But outside of that, we've got card game, we got our skill sets. Haven't added in any of the art, and haven't read in any of this. Let's see. So, as you can see, all of these are here. I did do some minor corrections and minor fixes. Let me see. I did add, where is it? Right here. This is effectively your rarity seals. What all a rarity seal is saying, hey, do you have 5 or more build points left over? Well, you can choose it to be a limited run, or hey, it's a misprint, and with you can replace any letter in the card. Little things like that. They give you little skills or little bonuses for you because you've effectively said, I have a weaker card. That does give certain characters, such as the Collector, access to these a little bit more easily. And if they want to make a deck of these kinds of cards, that's perfectly valid. Generally speaking, though, you shouldn't be aiming for these. I wouldn't aim for these. You'd probably want a better deck, but that's just a me thing. Some of them are kind of funny, like the misprint. You can replace any letter. See what you can do there. What does that mean? I don't know. You can maybe do something there. Like, yeah, there's a couple things that you could do there because it's a misprint. That's the joke. Promo. Hey, yeah, it's a promo from another deck entirely. It's Polychrome or something like that. Generally speaking, you're not getting much out of it. How do I want to word it? You are not getting much out of this, relatively speaking. Actually, very particular practice skill. Let me see. We want to do. Let me see if I can get some space in here. Can I make you a little bit smaller? Man, you are not fighting. You are fighting me. So down by 1. Let's see. So. Oh, ancient Egyptian. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of the idea. They're supposed to be kind of fun skills. They're a little goofy, a little bit silly, just to flesh out your character, to make them feel a little bit nicer, because that's always fun. Because I like it when characters feel unique, because that's what I like doing. So, outside of that, we've got our Morlock domain cards. I ended up extending these to being landscape. I thought that would be better. I'm trying to fit everything at once. Of course, we have Imperial Regalia cards. All of them are in here. I do have the situation cards, how they kind of work. Do I have this as hetero? Yes, I do. So we're going to click that. Sword Ascending. I really should fix some of these to make them actually look a little better, but tables are already a fun and exciting adventure, so I don't really want to think about that too hard. So, anything in the Invoker rulebook? No, not really. It's been pretty unchanged. Things work pretty reliably in the actual core rulebook. Still waiting on Mr. Y, the funny Italian. I'm still waiting on the funny Italian man to give me the card backs for everything. If I can get the card backs, I'd feel infinitely better about my life, but it is what it is. Alright. So, I've got a cardboard hustle over here. I got the Invoker rulebook. So, seasonal adventures. What does this mean? That means what we're actually doing. Now, that does remind me I need to, let's see. Archetypes, court creation. Actually, no, I think we can put down the idea of seasonal adventures. We can put it down there. Mostly on the idea of getting hurt. So, generally speaking, we have our various timelines. Let me bring these out. So, dual reality, Orthian mandate, ancient history. Mystery history. There we go, mystery history. That's the joke with it. So, generally speaking, all of these are going to have not really different rules, but it's more like an explanation of why these are different and some different mechanics for each of them. Because, yeah, nothing much today. Let's see if I even coming through. I am coming through. Just a quiet day today. Maybe that's a good thing. Also, thank you very much, Blueshy, for following. Thank you. I forgore, because I forgore these things sometimes. So, how do I want to word this? What did I end up calling the GM? I completely forgot what I called the GM. Judge. I called them the judge. Okay. Let's see, one of the most important... What are the most important starting points? Let's see. One of the most important starting points for creating Invoker season. Invoker season is the use of seasonal adventures. Through the use of seasonal adventures. By selecting which season. They want mystery in. Let's see if they want mystery and intrigue. Best not. Oh god. Better not take place in VRA. Better not. Best not take place in VRAon. Vrayon. Yeah. Let's see. Each seasonal specialty will have its own rules and accommodate it. If the judge wishes to mix and match different different rules, it's it's entirely possible. Creating new seasonal variant. The invoker, move that the invokers and judge wish to find. There we go. We do that. Seasonal adventure. Season. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let's see, each season special. Okay, so we would start with dual reality. Actually, no, we can do table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, we do this. So, no da 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 do 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 do. So we want to open you up a second time. Welcome to the wonderful world of having too many fucking things. Saga Dragon Prince. So let's do 1, 2. I don't have any art yet, but yeah. High school adventures. What did I end up calling season 2? Dual school. Yeah, we can have a little bit more complex plots. Word. Younger adventures, actually. Actually, what is you? Younger adventures. Let's see, we want simple or story. One. Hello. How will you be handling the recent accusations? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I do not know. I am simply writing card games. Simple storylines, clear villains, how do I want to do this? Actually, let's see, simple storyline. Minimal actual violence. Let's see, a little minimal actual violence because we don't have any actual violence in anything. Let's see. Hello, Manly. Hello. Hello, Black Magician Manly. Hello, phone. Without generic here, no issue. It's Russian on Russian violence. Recent accusations on your Discord about being a cool guy who makes games. I wouldn't call it cool, but I definitely make games, I guess. These days, I'm fucking doubting myself more than anything. But hey, let's see. Supernatural plotline. Complex plotlines, and then we have memories. Period piece. The period piece. It's a. You can have mystery stories. Esoteric mysticism, and then we do VRA on. Actually, it's a PG-13 rating. Tell me about the PG-13 ratings. Motion picture. Actually, television. Japanese television show ratings. Age. Give me the age rating. The Iden G, PG-12. Actually, this would be G, PG-12. R15. R15. This would be R18 because that's the idea. Actually, technically, if we're doing this correct, we should do it like that. R15. Lethality. Lethal consequences. Complex elements. And then we do Apocalypse, which was... we want to do that. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so let's see. Barakatatu. Seasonal adventures. What the judge wants. Okay, so we want to do. Dual reality. Let's see, ground, far more grounded, ground, than let's see, far more grounded than future seasons with a more, the more standardized plot structure, and the. So more about setting the correct tone and for what adventures they want to take. For what adventures they want to take place. So. Let's see, for what adventures they want to take place. First things. This is. Let's see. This is a good place to. Actually, dual reality. Dual reality allows the judge to set the tone for future seasons and episodes, allowing Fuck. What am I doing here? Not doing that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna look at this different. We're gonna... Okay. I don't know what to fucking write here. I know what to write. I'm trying to think of how to write it. Honestly, the hard part's done. It's just... Hello. No. Okay, maybe we... Fuck. No, that's not it. What I want to write here is that each season's going to have its own special, vibe to it. And that's pretty obvious. So I need a way to... What do we actually want to write here? Let's say it. Let's write it out. What do I want to have happen here? What needs to be written? So, we're going to need to do effectively like invoker duels. Actually, do it. What do we need to write? Let's really think about that. Let's think about it. What needs to be written? We established the seasonal adventures here, so what things need to be written? I guess health would need to be written, but how? Where do I put health then? I want to put health somewhere. I would put... Why are you not built right? Option 1 is do something like this, but that looks like ass. And no. And I don't know. I'm doing my best here, guys. This weekend kind of sucked. Now I'm really fucking tired. Yeah, my coffee, but Jesus. How goes the game dev? Not well. Not really well at all. Effectively, we've written all the card game part of the card game. We've got all of that done. Right now, I'm trying to think of like how to do seasonal adventures. But part of me is like, I don't really have anything to put here anymore. I'm like, oh, it's riding motorcycles. Okay, that would just be a special duel type. Wouldn't it? Yeah, let's just be down here. It'd be a vehicle duel, so we don't really need to put it in seasonal adventures anymore. So where would you put it? As the antithesis of good. Yeah, now I'm... fuck. I mean, if we think of... Part of the cards, invoker card game, unless we... Okay. We put you here. We're gonna do some remajiggering, as one might say. Do some remajiggering. So we're gonna open up Fortissimo. Hello, hello, Damarung, Cordioid Fortissimo. Hello, my beloved. What the fuck did you people do? Why do you touch my beautiful things? No. No. Stop that. Let's see. Extra notes. Just keep scrolling down. Notepad. Keep scrolling down. There we go. Let's put out. When in doubt, just add in the shit that you keep putting in everywhere. Decent episodes and scenes. Okay. The judge will. Across Earth and Orth. Earth and Orth. This is done using seasons, episodes, arcs, and scenes. Episodes are the individual sessions that he'll sit down and they are playing out, and they are playing out an episode each of let's see. Not Invoker. Cardboard Hustle. Cardboard Hustle. Let's see, Cardboard Hustle may be played with an explicit. Maybe play with the episodic. Maybe play. With every however, in arc format, stringing together multiple episodes to resolve a may occur. Let's see. Each episode finally each episode contains a number of scenes. Each scene These can be duels between the invokers. Recreational, non-card game based activities. Depending on the length of an episode. 3. Long or short activities. It's important to set the tone to enjoy Invoker, but they're wacka. Why not a discount on the season's focus mechanic? It's right now, like, the seasons don't really have a strict mechanic. It's more like, hey, this is happening. That's kind of the problem. It's like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is the basic vibe that you should be going for. So, actually, no. If we do... Duelia... But one of the most important things, starting point of creating an Invoker season is... Hustle season is choosing an overall theme and concept of the judge and the Invokers want to explore, accommodated by selecting the season, which seasonal specialty the Invokers and judge wish to play. They want it's best not to take place in Vrayon. They want each seasonal cardboard hustle season, hustlenomics, as hustlenomics, as one might say. We go down here, we grab you, we put you here. There we go. There we go. Cyberpunk story, lethal consequences. There we go. Easy enough to understand. Because assumption of competence leads there, so we have this. So then we grab all of you. Skill sets. I guess we would put down. We put you down there. We're going to be making our characters here. So we need to put a thing right here. So after skill set, we would determine how tough we are. No, that's not it. How... Do I have willpower as a... Okay, so willpower. It's not the synchro summon season, it's the card games on motorcycle season. Yes, yes, that's kind of the idea. Like, you're all playing it. It's the seasons, Saga of the Dragon Prince through Hero, these are the same thing. These are pretty much early Yu-Gi-Oh! This is early 2000s Yu-Gi-Oh! And this is, we're going on wacky adventures. Whoa, Joey! We gotta eat chili dogs or something. You know, it's something a little bit, comment section, or you're working in another one. It's the combat. No, combat's done, technically. If you want to be perfectly honest, yeah, combat's done. It's just the card game. But the first 3 seasons there, otherwise known as Dual Reality, are pretty mundane stuff. It's just the rating. Dragon Prince is your standard early duel monsters. Hero is very dedicated to being a PG, like this is effectively a Super Sentai show. It's pretty clear with cards if you really wanted to have that same feeling. While Dual School is like GX. You can get a little goofier with GX because, like, yeah, there's a guy with dinosaur blood. Why? I don't fucking know. He just does. Orthian Mandate is, we're going to Orth. We're getting into fights. There's something a little bit more dramatic going on. Forgotten Memories. Hey, we want to run a mystery story. You want to run it like this is some very clearly a, it's mystery, it's intrigue. We don't know really what's going on. That's kind of the thing there. And also historical ideas. You want to play as something historical? Go for it. You can put in Forgotten Memories. That's kind of the idea. That's kind of the vibe you should be going for. Vraeon is, or Vraeon is the digital world, otherwise known as kind of 5Ds if you want it to be. Kind of 5Ds, kind of Vraeons, kind of a couple different things all at once, while Absolute Apocalypse is literally Shin Megami Tensei. Let's duel off the Gyros who lays golden eggs. Absolute Apocalypse is effectively Shin Megami Tensei with card games. That's the point of it. we literally duel for warfare. So, willpower. We're gonna do this. Each invoker has the... as well as their pretender. Whenever a invoker during their adventures, the invokers will get into where they are in danger or risk hurting themselves in some manner. These may be physical injuries, mental scars, or emotional damage that let's see, each of them have a champion inside of them as well as their pretender. To measure the ability for the they have their willpower. Willpower is determined by the seasonal seasonal specialty. Let's see, willpower is determined by the seasonal specialty. Whenever, oh Jesus, hello. Manly is fucking dead. My fucking black magician. Emotional damage. How does this keep happening? Let's see. We want to do willpower is determined by the seasonal specialty. And also, actually, we do you. Dual reality. this. Dual reality, seasonal specialty, willpower total. Okay. Select all of you. We grab you. We go 1, 2. Send you out like that. Let's see. How do we want to do that? Full recovery. Full recovery every night. God damn it. Actually, should do full recovery every rest you take, +1 willpower every rest. Actually, no, you do a full recovery per rest. Actually, no. No. Okay, we get rid of you. We get rid of you, select you, we put you like this, and then we will seasonal special also influence rate. It will return, insert table 2 by 2. I feel like I've been hit by a truck, by the way, in case you're wondering. I don't know why I feel like I've been hit by a truck all of a sudden, but do not appreciate it. Why are you doing? Let's see. Willpower is determined the seasonal specialty and also influence ratio rate. Or the individual invoker can take. High stress situation. Should an invoker reach 0 willpower? 0 willpower. Either knocked unconscious, either knocked unconscious, or actually, let's see. We won't do that. What if we put 1 8 and we do 1 1 unconscious There we go. Actually, I should say retired. Let's do retired. What are you? Retired. Let's do you like that. High stresses. This of the specialties defeat condition. What if we do 0.02? select all of you, go over here, put it at 0.3. We select you, we go here, we hit 0. We then go over here. Go away, bot. I'm not in the mood. Well, it's funny though. Did you have a duel with the trucker deck? Shame someone already used the gun down, manly. Okay, so let's see. Willpower. If it, let's see. Let's see. If an invoker is unconscious. Let's see, the invoker is unconscious. They are unable to act anymore and forfeit any match they are currently in. However, they will. However, they'll make a full recovery during the next scene. If the invoker is injured, let's see. You're seriously hurt and need help during this time. Let's see. If the invoker is injured, they are seriously hurt and need help during this time. They do not have. They will only roll 1d10 for their check. Let's see. During this time, they will only roll 1d10 for their checks, putting themselves at a significant. Finally, actually, no, we can do critical. Finally, if an invoker is ever put into critical, they need immediate assistance. Let's see. They have until the end of the scene to be either. Let's see. They have the scene to be either taken to safety, treated by medics, or. Does one lose willpower? How does one lose willpower though? During their adventures. Various events will. And should the invoker fail, Equal to severity. We want to do this. That's a good catastrophe. We want to do catastrophe synonym. Would be something really bad. Disaster. So we select all of you. We select you. We hit you. We hit you. Okay, this is, we're gonna lose one. 1, 2, 3. Falling off. Let's see. Falling off a bike. Losing a friendly match. Oh, Jesus. Hello. Let's see. Falling off a bike, losing a friendly match. Losing a significant match would be a mental. Emotionally devastated. Shot with a gun. A shot with a gun. Psychic mind parasites. Let's see when let's see, every time a let's see, they will recover. Let's see, every time an invoker is allowed to rest for a time, they will recover 1 willpower. They will recover 1 willpower. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or actually 1, 3, or all of their depending on the seasonal specialty, being injured or critical. Muzak. There we go. Muzak. Let's see. Cover overall, depending on the seasonal specialty, being injured or critical. It requires treatment. Let's see. Or being taken care of by someone. There we go. There we go. Flush recovery. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's willpower. Now with willpower done, we have the way that health works. It's a archetype. We've got that. Seasonal adventures we don't need to worry about now because that's not really a thing that we need to think about. Oh, that does get us through. What am I doing? I'm clicking all of the wrong buttons. Okay, so what we need to do now is I guess we need to The battle for Orth begins now. Okay. Most situations in Cardboard Hustle will be solved by the use of will be solved with invoker card battles. Using their court, we'll have to battle it out against other invokers, with their own courts, making battle. Let's see. Using their court and archetype abilities, the invokers will have to battle it out against other more threats with their own courts. Played out using the invoker card game. Each battle invoker is played out using invoker the card game. Following all the rules laid out in the core rulebook of Invoker. Yes, I'm literally just gonna cite. You gotta read the fucking core book. Because remember, it says though this is 55 pages. You have to remember this is about 72 at this point because we got the 17 pages of this. Let's see. Let's see. Things aren't always simple. Things aren't always simple. Cardboard hustle. Place in, let's see. Seeks to simulate the exciting duels that take place, as well as more complicated formats. For invoker battles. Complicated formats for invoker battles. Dual reality, you can go away. We don't need you. Of invoker, so we're going to copy link. We're going to insert link right here. There we go. Invoker, the rule book. You know, Invoker, the rule book. So we're gonna copy link, unlink, insert link. I'm gonna click here, then it brings us to the bottom. Okay. Okay. Blatantly cheating. Let's see, for a more dramatic storytelling. Let's see. Invoker the series often involves protagonists and villains playing the game incorrectly. Sometimes dramatically so. The following rule. You're the blatant cheating rule. Let's see. Encounter against an enemy with few morals, or for the dramatic flourish. Particularly daring. See if a let's see, they will need to succeed at a let's see. Let's see. If an invoker wishes to perform a blatant cheat, they will need to succeed at a check with the appropriate. The appropriate card game characteristic. If invoke. They don't need it. They don't need to roll. It's literally in their nature to cheat. So we're going to grab you, and we're going to go over here. We're going to start looking down. One, two, three, four. Based on the blatant Yeah, there's a few rules I need to keep. There's a few things I need to keep open, and trying to manage all of them at once. And this is very, very, very fun if you haven't noticed. Okay, so we need to use Grace for this. Do One, two, three, four. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's get some more blatant cheaty things up here. Let's see. It would be the invoker goes second. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things like, yeah, this is a villain, they're clearly cheating because fuck you. Like, let's see. Like, hey, do you want to do this thing? Mm. Mm. Let's see. After being. Mm. Mm. All remaining monsters and Pretender are kind of only a penalty for the heroes. That's kind of the idea, is like, hey, you really shouldn't be doing this because you're a good person and people don't do that. This would be Grace. Grace Frederick. Or so, Soul Eater. After being used to pay soul cost. All soul cards are rested immediately. Let's think. What do we got here? Game flow. Sticky fingers. Let's see, the Invoker does not discard. Seven if they have 8 or more cards. If they have 8 or more cards. Let's see. So, what would be some other... Let's see. Actually, I'm curious. Common cheating strategies in MTG. Let's do palming key combo pieces. One for land, one for none. To follow up the mana weave, several regular shuffles should be fine. Begs the question though, if I'm fully ready to my disc after the weave, why does it matter if I do it? Just straight up lying. That's not very Paragon, Vegeta. That's not very nice, Vegeta. Yeah, that's card sharking. Yeah, that's kind of the idea of you card sharking someone. Let's see. The Invoker takes a second turn. The Invoker loses their... There we go, yeah. There you go. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, it's Rhetoric at a -5, which is fucking nightmarish, by the way. But that's like, hey, wait a second, I didn't go. Be like, what do you mean? You just did? No, I didn't go yet. I haven't even done my activation phase. Again, blatant cheating. There we go. Yeah, if you want to be an asshole, it's just like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to sneak in a 6th soul card in. It's not too difficult to get away with, but it's like, yeah, no, again, you're just cheating. Fingers. Wow, Notepad, it really looks like Grace is used for a lot of things. Yeah, because it's just really good. Probably the best would be Sticky Fingers, though. Because Sticky Fingers is, hey, it's just more hand. Pre-or sorted deck. Oh god, a pre-sorted deck. Oh god, that is a good idea. Ooh, how would you do that? Actually, I know what we can do. Let's see, Invoker in for range of the first 5. There we go. You pretty much just say, okay, you saying mana weaving is, okay, before we do anything, I want to make sure that I have the exact deck I want. You say, I'm going to mana weave, you roll acumen, you're like, haha, I know what I'm doing. If you fuck up this, they're like, oh yeah, no, you're blatantly cheating. Yeah, reshuffle your deck, 1. Discard your first hand, and then redraw your first hand. Which effectively means what you're doing is, let's say I got a 25, let's say I got a deck of like this card. So, oh no, I've been caught mana weaving. I mana weave my cards, I grab my first 5 cards. You know, I draw my first hand, I say, well, okay, all of them get sacked. I then draw 5 more cards. Like, I just sack them. I'm down a good chunk of my deck now. It's a pretty painful thing to think about. Like, Soul Eater isn't really... Some of them aren't as bad as the other. You can probably get away with a few. Being like, oh, I didn't activate that one on accident. Should you use these for actual play? No. Do not use these for actual play. Okay, so blatantly cheating is done. Then we have special duels. All right. All right, special duels. Let me, like Kaiba, let me win or I kill myself. Like, yeah, that's not really like you're not really like trying to do deck manipulation or you're trying to do that. You're just acting like a fucking psychopath. Like, if some guy's like, I'm gonna kill myself if you win, like that's a player situation. That the fucking character's standing there like, oh shit, like yeah, you can win. Kaiba's gonna throw himself off a fucking roof, but you can. What's more important, Yugi? Your honor or your morality? Okay, so throne. But there have been multiple kinds of duels that weren't entirely adapted to the rule set. Some have been types of dual, more exotic types of dual formats that the invokers they find themselves in. So we grab you. So so first things first. So you are heading to. So we need to grab heading 3. Orthian War Game. Actually, I should do. Tag team form. The tag team form. Let's see. The tag team format has 2. Both will arrange their decks. Both will arrange their courts and begin the battle as usual. However, the starting format changes slightly. So we go here and we do setting up the game. Post this here. So 1. So all invokers. Let's see. Active rested determined by the pretender's keywords. Decide which invoker team goes first by rolling a 10-sided die. Whoever scores highest may choose to go first or second. The victorious invoker. The first invokers both draw from their court to their hand. The second invokers going second will draw 5. We'll draw 6 cards actually. Reshuffle, draw, and redraw 5 cards. We only do this once. Draw cards equal to pretender life. Let's see, the invokers who let's see. The Evokers who run the roll off, and then the drew 5 cards will act first. Act first. Tag teaming. Tag teaming. Let's see. The tag team will then alternate between both sides. Let's see. We'll then alternate between both sides with. Let's see. The tag team will then alternate between both sides. Well, with active and non-active teammates. Let's see. We'll then alternate between inactive. Tag team will then alternate between both sides. Okay. What? After all 4 participants have acted, then the round ends, and then begins again as normal. So it's effectively saying there's 4 of us. We'll say it's A, B, C, and D. We'll bring this up here. Let's say we have A plus B and C plus D. Let's say A drew 5 cards. A drew 5 cards. B drew 6. C drew 5 cards. D drew 6. Effectively, what's occurring now is A goes first. Then it would be C or D. They get to choose effectively. Then B, then C or D, whoever didn't go. And that's, you've established the order. So let's say C goes, and then D goes. This is the new format. This is the new order for everything. It will always go A, C, B, D, A, C, B, D now. That might be, you might be beneficial. You might say, hey, we want the guy with 5 cards to go first. You might say, hey, I want the guy with 6 cards to go before me. You may want to do A, D, B, C. You may want to do that. I don't know. That's kind of a you strategy. And it's, both of you can technically go. That's the thing. It doesn't really pass to the next person for a while. Going first does... The thing is, going first is not necessarily a universal benefit in this format, because that means you have 3 actions of nothing happening to you. Like, that's kind of the that's one of the big issues there. Actually, let's see. So, Orthian War Game. Ooh, give me 1 second. I need to go to the gentleman's room. What? Alright, let's talk about the Orthian War game. In which to to battle it out with their chords. The format is traditional. And draw rank 5. Unlike tag team, there is no let's see. Unlike tag team, there is no back and forth. All team members act at once together. All team members act at once together. However, all sides of a team. Let's see. However, all team members. Let's see. However, all team members. What am I looking at here? Of 3 times. That's 3 times number of multiple 3 times number of invokers. Thus with 4 team members, there would be a total of 12 monster slots. 12 monster slots to, let's see, 3 this one. But only the invoker may control their own monsters. Let's see, actions, allied monster, but only the invoker may control their own monsters that they have summoned. This includes sacrificing. Let's see. This includes sacrificing. Let's increase their hand size by +1 for each. Let's see, each member they are missing, and and get an extra soul card to use. Let's see. The members, unequal number of participants, receives format with going to wow. Yoo-hoo. Oh my, oh me. A little bit yawny in here, aren't we? This is corruption. It's a common theme in Yu-Gi-Oh! The villains are corrupted by weird magic, shenanigans, Pegasus, Marika, and then Sorry, mechanic, not modifier. No, not really. Again, that's kind of a very much a gameplay consideration. If you want to have that kind of stuff in there, you would be making willpower checks. Well, no, it's not willpower. You'd be making discipline checks to avoid your willpower getting crushed. If your willpower reaches 0, then yeah, you're unconscious, which means you're possessed for a scene. But if you are, say, you know, critical, that means you have to be broken out of it quick. If you're injured, that means you can't do things very well. That's how that system is. Willpower is kind of the universal. Let's see. Orthian. Orthian Wargaming number. Let me explain some numbers real quick. No, let me explain some numbers then. In a traditional 4v4 in a traditional 4v4 let's see. Let's see. Each invoker has to manage their own hand and soul. Let's see. It's manage their own hand and soul, forcing a monsters and how. On the other hand, they are free to converse about their strategy and compare their hands with one another. Compare their hands with one another's. If it's a 3v4, then the side with three invokers would gain +1 hand size, maximum of 8. Maximum of 8, 12 monster slots, as the other team has 12. And each gain in extra soul card for a maximum of 6. So that would be 20. They still have slight disadvantage. But with 6 soul cards in play. Let's see. They still have slight disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, welcome to like real formats. First, then Imperial Crown. All right, between 3 to 5 invokers. As they attempt to emerge victorious. The catch is the Imperial Crown. The catch is the Imperial Crown. Unlike the crown. Let's see, the Imperial Crown. Each invoker. Let's see. Each invoker has a task of defeating let's see. Each invoker has a task of defeating an opponent to their right. At the end of all of their turns, the Imperial at the end, whoever control whoever controls the Imperial crowd now has a situation card in play. At the end of their turn, all other pretenders take one life. Lose one life. All the pretenders lose one life. If the pretender who owns the Imperial crown were to be defeated, the starting the cycle over again. This is taking a little bit from the Vampire the Masquerade card game, which is a big kind of a weird social game at its core. Yeah, Jihad is like one of the big things with Imperial Crown. It's based more off of Jihad, the Vampire the Masquerade card game, where that is a specific mechanic. The idea that you have to hunt the person, I believe it's to your right. But that also means you're being hunted by the person to your left. So you want to kill them, and the second you kind of kill your prey, you get a lot stronger. So now you're like, okay, I can now start, get the ball rolling a little bit more. But this does lead to something pretty interesting, where they're also hunting someone to their right. So if you have 4 people, suddenly you have kind of some natural alliances forming. And you're like, oh, well, this person's gonna fuck me over, so I want to help you, so you don't fuck them, so you can fuck them over fast. But I also have to play in a way that's going to screw the person next to you over, so we're kind of working together, but we're also kind of not working together. But I also kind of want to make sure that I can deal with you afterwards, because there can be only one winner. And that's kind of the thing with Imperial Crown, is the second that first person goes down, full countdown begins. And maybe you want to rush it. If you're playing a king, rushing it down may not be a bad idea. But if you were, because if you get the crown right away, that means you can just endure a lot more. But you may want to play the long game then. A wanderer may try to rush the crown because they know they can't live as long. So it's like, how much do you play defensively versus how much do you play offensively? Because the second you go offense, you can totally win. But if you go too aggro, now you're exposed to the other 3. And it becomes a kind of a reoccurring cycle. Guy going last might get fucked up quite a bit, but hey, he's got his pick of the litter. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so now we have vehicle rules. Fuck, it's 10. Alright, well, how long have I been streaming? About 2 hours. It's been about 2 hours. I started a little bit late today. Alright, I think I'm going to call it here. I'm going to call it here because I'm going to sit down and probably write this out a little bit more. Nighty notey. And I'm doing my best here. But yeah, right now we have vehicle rules. We have vehicle duels. I'll probably end up writing those. And then technically we would have esoteric duels. Esoteric duel rules are quite literally going to be just wing it. Like, there's some weird shit that can go on. It is this is the shadow game or whatever. That's kind of the idea of the esoteric duels. Is like they are very off kilter. Vehicle rules are like I should even put like parkour. Like parkour rules, you can effectively call them. Like, because we have Orthian, we got those two, and then we don't really need the appendix anymore. Yeah, so these are what I need to do now. If we double down Wednesday, we go pretty hard. I start early. We can probably hammer out a couple of these things, and that would be my goal. And I want to finish this by the end of the week. That's my goal. Alright. I'm going to sleep. Or something. I don't know. We have enough? Yeah, I guess I can raid. Kiki Pion Pion. That sounds like I'm going to jail for looking at. Hello, Kiki Pion Pion. Oh god, Skullgirls. No one I don't know a single person, by the way, who's actually excited for the Minecraft movie. I genuinely do not know a single person who's like, oh boy, Minecraft's coming up. Not a single one of them. I don't know fucking how anyone can be excited for it. Am I just, yeah, is that the secret? Do I just need to be a normie? I am not nearly,
And I saw somebody put my birthday, and I was like, oh my god, my birthday! And so I looked at the account,
oh god.
and it was just a little boy. It was a little boy, literally around my age, and I was like, oh my god, we could be friends. I was